Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee. And today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Page of Arrows and Wren. And I apologize for not having posted anything here with the last couple days, but life got in the way. And I enjoyed what was happening over here the last 4 or 5 days. Been some work issues, been some home issues, been some personal issues, but everything's going okay for all those that have subscribed to the channel, and I'm back. If you'd like to know what the previous cards were, I do have them written down. Just leave them down in the comments box for me, and I will get them back to you. Okay, so let's focus on what today's card is, the Page of Arrows and that Wren. And the Wren also shows up in the Hooded Man card. To me, the Wren is one of the smartest birds that are out there because it flew higher than the eagle because it was on the back of the eagle, and kind of slyly and cunningly told that eagle, hey, let's see how high we can go, up into the air. And that Wren was able to to fly to the highest of heights. It's also known as the guardian of winter mysteries, and as we leave out of winter and go into spring. It's spring where I'm at, and it's nice to hear the chirping and the woodland sounds of what the Wren brings out, and it's a reminder of us that it's time to be alive, it's time to grow, it's time to be outside and do different things. Go for a run, go for biking. Just be outside and enjoy nature for what she has for us. Pages within this deck, I look at are messengers, messengers of opportunity. This happens to be with arrows, and arrows is all about the breath of life. Okay, and that's all about air energy, logic, and reasoning. All right, and some of the reading points around this card is that as pages, they like to study things. They like to learn at their own pace, and when they're studying something, they like to apply it later on. And this helps them bring understanding and wisdom to whatever it is that they want to learn. I know for myself, when I see this card come up, I look at it and I say, okay, what is it that I can study today? What is it that I can learn? Who is that person that I could go to learn something to strengthen my skill set of what I do? Okay, who is it that I could go to learn about whatever? With a virus going around right now, there's great opportunities to learn how to keep yourself healthy. Okay, within the workplace and with the home, trying to do things that are, what's the best way of saying it? Consciously do things to keep your own health in check. Okay, to learn from the doctors on what they're saying about the virus, how to properly wash your hands, how to properly sanitize something. And I know for myself, within the workplace that I'm at, I've taken a heightened responsibility of making sure my hands are clean every time I, use the restroom, or even after I eat, or, even after I shake hands with something, with somebody. I'm learning how to even further, put out my personal boundaries around social distancing, okay, and making sure that, I respect other people's privacy, okay, within their own boundaries as we're having conversations and stuff like that. So, this is a great opportunity to learn on how to, learn more about social distancing, how to, make sure that you're keeping yourself clean, okay, and you're sanitizing things so that you don't come down with that virus. And I'm also touching base with those that are older than me, and expressing concern on how the virus affects them, and making sure that they take the proper actions to do what they need to do to maintain that they are safe. I talked with my mom earlier This week I talked with a couple coworkers that are older, and it's what can I do as a boss? What can I do to help you do your job and remain safe, okay, and remain healthy, okay, as you're going about your business. So that's a great, a great way of, studying what's out there, not succumbing to the fear of what's happening, because there's a lot of that going around too, but listening to the right people and applying that knowledge and understanding and wisdom, in your everyday life. Okay. Now, pages are also very youthful. Okay, and they like to, once they get a hold of something, it's like a bulldog with a chew toy, or a young puppy. They like to play, and once they have that determination that they're not going to let go of something, that's kind of how that page acts too. So, that youthful determination carries that page forward. All right, and that's sort of the reading points around this card. If this is a person that's within your life with what's going on today, this is going to be a good companion to see you through the trials and challenges. Okay, maybe this is your health provider. Maybe this is somebody within your work that that works in the health industry. Okay, that you're able to dissect the information, all right, and use it to your advantage to keep you healthy and safe within the workplace. Talking with your bosses, maybe you have opportunities to work from home, and not be able to be in those situations where people are sneezing or coughing or anything like that. Or if you're sick, just staying home. Just being aware of what's happening out there. All right, this person is going to be there through those trials and challenges and says, hey, you're right. You're not feeling well, stay home. Or, you know what? Your job may be better suited if you're working from home right now. That way you're not exposed to everybody else. All right, we still want you to be productive. We still want you to work. All right, but we want you to stay at home so you can do your job effectively. Okay. This page also doesn't give up easily. All right, and when I look at, at my situation, I really enjoy going to work and having those conversations with the associates that I'm at work with, as well as, the vendors and the suppliers and stuff like that. That's the social distancing is very hard for me because I like to have those conversations with people. All right, and yet, I have to watch out because I don't want to give something to somebody, and I don't want to get something from somebody either. So, I have to be careful for my own safe, healthy actions. All right. The pages are also keen observers, and they learn easily. They're able to grasp those concepts, and they're able to step up in that leadership role, because the page is kind of in a leadership role of helping disseminate some of that information out there and just give them their 2 cents worth. All right, they're very detail-oriented as well as dexterous and cunning. Okay, if this is an aspect, they are going to be daring and agile. They may push the envelope during this process of making sure everything's sanitary and saying, you know what, I'm going to take it upon myself to grab some wipes and wipe down this table before and after I eat. That way it's clean for me when I start, and it's clean for somebody else when they come in. All right, kind of, almost paying it forward, looking out for that other guy. The page is also going to think things through, do I want to put myself into a position where, I'm within a certain border of that social distancing. They're going to think those actions through on how they want to move forward. And they're going to use their logic and reasoning around that as well. If this is an event, this is going to be like a new skill that they can learn. It could be, auditioning for, plays or musicals or something of that nature. And the questions that this page asks is, what do you need to overcome? During this time of uncertainty, during this time of fear that's going on out there, it's either fight or flight. Okay, and I just recently went to the grocery store, and you couldn't buy some things that are that should be there on the shelves because people they're panicking. They're in that flight mode, okay, where they don't want to fight. They're trying to protect what they have. All right, And, whether that is, the media heightening those fears, or the government heightening those fears, or just them wanting to be protective, okay, you have to ask that question with that page is, what do you need to overcome? What do you need to overcome to maintain a healthy, safe environment, okay, within your own workplace, on your own laptop, okay? How can I make sure that, the things that I touch, stay sanitary? Things of that nature. And the other question is what is the mystery and how to face that challenge? Okay, we are all going through that with the coronavirus right now, whether you're in the United States or another part of the world. Everybody's affected. The whole Earth population is affected by this. All right, and it's kind of like a mystery. How do we solve this? Okay, how do you face these challenges on a day-to-day basis? Okay, what are you doing differently, okay, than maybe your next door neighbor or maybe your coworker? Okay, are you staying healthy because of it? Are you grounding yourself, okay, to make sure that you don't get involved in the hysteria and the panic, okay, and knowing that the universe has your back, knowing that spirit has your back going forward, okay, to say life doesn't have to stop. Sure, there are government restrictions saying, we're not doing this and we're not doing that, we're not doing this, but you still have to live. You still have to breathe. You still have to eat, okay? Maybe, those that stay at home, work from home. Those that go to work, still go to work to maintain their positions. But how you overcome that challenge and still do it in a spiritual attitude, okay, helps you move forward. So that's kind of the message that this page of Wren is talking about today. And I hope it makes sense. Hopefully, the page comes through in your workplace or in your life or in your home saying, you know what, everything's going to be all right. Okay. This has gone on before in the past in different forms and fashions, and, everybody's made it out of it. Think logically, stay calm, and just, continue doing what you're doing to stay healthy during this time of, during this pandemic of this virus. So that's the message for the day. Page of arrows. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for me. Hit that like button. And we're back on track. We'll have more videos coming out this week for the tarot card of the day. All right, this is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.